Alright, this is game 1 of NEWBEE.MGB going up against OG. Just move it around the side there. They're going to ping him out. They can see him no tail. Gets the pensions on the man, slows him down to daggers. Will even help that slow, but faces forward, just trying to stop everyone from killing Dazzle on the first blood. Gets drawn by OG on the Protoss. Just making this landing stage a living nightmare for Ana here. 3 stacks to 4 stack. Should come in, he's taking a bit of tower damage for it, and he's actually going to be diving under the tower. And cuts down that captain. There's a whole bunch of magical damage on this man. He's actually trying to gank him, but this won't be a surprise. In fact, Gachu has found no tail here, so Chen versus Scarif Mage, you can slow him down, but he's actually going to bring Jirax in. The surprise Tusk, the snowball, the damage, and Scarif Mage is dead. He wants to go behind 430 again. They're going to go straight for Ana. Ana's actually going to get gone upon by Monkey King, but he's overstepped as well. They bring Jirax in as well, and more damage. This ganking duo just going to get the Monkey King in the mid for the second time. Oh, the ganks are not going to end yet. 430 in the mid. He actually does dodge a little bit of damage, and they want to turn it. But Jirax already amped that damage to the tag team. Just going to punch him up. He's silent. Going right back on to Jirax there. They're actually going to get the kill on the Tusk. Finally, but the snowball delay onto the creeps. Might bring him back to the tower, but he's there. You heard the shots actually block him off. He might survive this one charge. Does he have it? No, that Boundless Strike gets him with that Jingu proc, but they do have a torrent. Going to break the self onto Protoss here. Ana coming in. He wants the cleave, but he will not get it. The grave is leveled up. Now 430 and Gachu coming in to take down the Kunkka. Wants it, but he's turning around. Maybe they should get a reinitiation on the shards do come out. They actually block off Gachu. They can find his Kunkka. Has a double damage. He's bringing the DD to this party. And the torrent on the Scarif Mage. One smack, but they've already got the Shadow Grave out. And above that damage, punch him in the air. He's not dead yet, but they already got the ult coming out from Gachu. Now Ana actually cuts down the Scarif Mage. Going to be spinning up 430. Bring back in to the boat. Can he dodge this one? No, he can't. Mischief times the mischief. But scan comes out from MGB. They know what's happening. Actually going to TP in Faces Void. Oh, could get one massive chrono. You need to time it though. No tail standing on the outside. It's so low. But they're actually going to get Chen. Maybe. There's the chronosphere onto actually 4 of them. They're all stuck in the Roshan pit. They might get 7 on the backside. He doesn't have split for 52 seconds. They've got 430 jumping on in. They're X onto Faces Void. Everyone's not committing yet except for the chronosphere. But they've got the Aegis QO. A PA with the Aegis, they pull Faces Void back in. Now he's just going to be surrounded. He's already jumped off, but they already got the Shallow Grave. He needs to jump away, get to the high ground, but the torrent is actually going to hold him in place. They can't heal him enough. And Faces Void going down, but they're jumping on the high ground as well. Scarif Mage just going to be slapped down by Seb, and Warren getting pulled back in by that X. All this mobility, all this control coming out from OG, just dismantling MGB right now. But they've found the fight. They've found Jirax. He's not going down. The Bracer. No, it's just reducing all that magical damage. They're actually going to get torrent onto 2 Beastmasters are going to get caught. They're going to bring Scarif Mage in. The snowball on the backside is just going to find Protoss this time. You can't TP out from the punch from Jirax. And this is going to be another tier 3. But on the backside, actually going to get split. Try and hold down Beastmaster so he can't roar and actually get involved in defense. But the snowball on the Beastmaster actually going to punch him in the air as well. Shards, control, tag team, every single thing. And its Beastmaster should be dead. Seb with the Earth Panda, trying to get it. They're going to get the TP out. No more stuns coming on in, and he gets out. But now the Chronosphere onto 2. It's going to get Jirax. It might get Seb. He's pretty tanky. The time lapse and just every single bit of damage from MGB. But now No Tail comes in on the other side. Ana's just waiting on the outside, trying to get a torrent to hit. They do X back in. Monkey King 430 is disarmed and just going to get controlled. He does get the Wukong's command out, but GG has no more. Chrono Spear QO jumps on the backside, just crits down the Faceless Void. They take down the Monkey King. Dazzle's running away from his base. Even Scarif Mage make it. And they're just going to be ripping down your tier 4s. He doesn't even have the Aegis, doesn't even get GG gets called. QO jumps right back on in. Even Ana's in the fountain too. Everybody's getting in there. They might finally get Ana. They finally get QO, but they do lose the game to OG.
Ooh, hold on a minute.
Oh, so it is the 430 OD on the mid lane.
Looks like some upfront aggression up in the top lane. Seb will be going down pretty early as the first blood. Seb, we have Jirax here at 4. Hunting for 430. We will see Hugo go in here. He gets banished, and here comes the rest of OG. Silenced on Seb, though. The Grimstrokes will make it a lot harder to confirm any kills. We have rotations from the Radiant. No Tail going around back. He's getting into position here to try and cut off 430, but Seb's now in trouble here. The Tusk snowball, and one more hit. It's going to be the death of Seb. He's not quite going to get away there.
one of those things, they just played against an aggressive lineup. They're probably ready to just make sure they're playing a bit more defense.
That's a very
at this
aggressive
time.
blink in here.
Yeah, Anna, he's not going to be able to blink out, and he's in big, big trouble. Though the
Oh.
snowball actually turned around. KatU going to make a run for it. Anna saves himself for the moment. The shards are nice from KatU. Burrow Strike will only go on to one. Anna
got the
actually
blink
man
up.
fighting.
Oh.
He will not make it. So Seb, can he find something out of this? No, he cannot.
And there's another movement here as well.
Oh, 430, getting baited in perhaps Jerax. Oh, he
Q
blocked it with
tree.
the tree. And now QO comes in. 430, making a run for it, but he is going to be surrounded. Can they close that gap? Notel looping around. Seb is there as well, and 430. Who have they actually found there in the backlines? They want to go for KatU instead, though. 430 will get the Astral Imprisonment onto Notel. Meanwhile, KatU still being chased down. They will get Jerax thanks to Protoss as well. Meanwhile, Protoss comes in now. Does get the silence off. KatU with the Inkswell as well. Seb losing a lot of HP, though. He will return with the Burrow Strike.
They've got the
KatU,
Sentry
dust
Ward.
is there. Protoss really taking him down.
Oh,
Now
nice
the
save.
Astral as well, and Seb goes down. Yeah, but look at the aggression again. NEWBE just setting up for another pickoff, and Notel.
Oh, Notal could be in big trouble here.
He's going to walk in. Oh, no. There's a tag team as well. Meanwhile, Anna ended up getting taken out top lane. They will find Notel and Awen. He might end up falling, and they finally get a return kill.
So GG hasn't used Blade Fury or Healing Ward for a good 2-3 minutes.
Seb.
They've got the dust.
Yeah, they got Dust. He will burrow out of the shards, but the snowball is there, but still they're blocking them in, and well, OG, they will lose Seb this time around. Their bot lane is being pushed in. They are going to get a tier 1 tower out of this at the very least, but it does look like they'll give up their own mid tier 1.
Arwen does get the top tower though as well. So overall that trade, probably still in favor of Mr. Gameboy.
Yeah. Jerax though has the Omni, wants to use it. They're
this
going to
could
go
be
on
the
for
Omni Slash right
430.
here.
Stun is there. Jerax, he gets silenced up immediately by Protoss now. Soulbind as well. KatU comes in. Omni has been committed, and now he turns it around. He does use his own Omni on the side of Jerax. Now the lift will connect onto all three. Snowball
that
is
shard
there.
blocks the stun as well.
Seb gets the burrow onto 2 as well. Jerax did steal the shards for himself, and now Seb is in trouble though. KatU still chasing Jerax. He is the target, and it looks like they will be able to find him as well.
Wow.
NEWBE.MGB, 4 kills again, 14-1. QO.
Be a bit of a skirmish here at bottom.
Yeah, he's going to run into KatU though. KatU's ready for it, and the rotation immediately, and the shards
Oh,
block.
it's a huge block.
Yeah, he can go into that Elder Dragon form, but he is completely surrounded right now, and QO will end up falling.
MGB just have numbers everywhere. It feels like they're all over the map.
They really are. Seb,
It's got a Sentry Ward.
the bot lane. There is also a chase going on. 430. This could be massive though. Anna will get Astral up, and they have no way to continue this chase, or do they? No, they will not though. They do find Seb again. Top lane. Seb is gone. Moonlight Shadow. Side of NEWBE may
Yeah, they're going to
turn
go
this one around.
back in.
Adesso already up on the Mirana as well.
Are they going to go up the hill here? They're ready for them.
QO waiting. Sentry has been dropped. Elder Dragon form as well. They want to burst down Notel, but he'll be all right for the moment. Snowball comes in. Omni as well. Jerax, can he steal it? No, he goes down. Gia still going throughout all this, but he is surrounded. But look at the damage he's
430
dealing right
coming
now.
in.
The Burrow Strike is there as well. Awen will jump out, and now Anna copping too much damage. He blinks out in time. Though 430 was there. Seb just trying to run as well, but that Desolator damage. 3 down for OG again. Notel just dancing around the tree line. They
he
found
wants
the
QO.
Astral on QO as well. 430. Sanities
Wow.
has been dropped. QO goes down. And now the last one standing, Notel, will end up falling, it seems. Although the uphill, no, they get it with the stroke of fate. A full team wipe.
It's a
comes
massacre
out.
right now. Absolute massacre.
Make matters worse for OG. Battle Fury is
Oh,
up.
there's an arrow there.
Arrow connects on Notel, though he does have Jerax to lift him up. Awen gonna go for the leap.
Look at that damage.
Arrow was stolen
Sentry
by
Ward is
Jerax.
there.
Oh, Gia, he goes in for the Omni. Jerax,
Oh, the
he cops
bounce.
it. He cops it, and now QO being chased down with the spin. 430 is there, and he will take him out. Awen,
Godlike Arwen. Wow.
they are going to slowly move their way in.
The siege begins. So Arna's split pushing the bottom lane.
Snowball will be their QO. He can't afford to die right now. Omni
Omni
Slash
Slash.
comes out immediately. QO. Burrow is there. Seb with the epicenter as well. Can they take somebody down? No, 430. He's on a double. No buybacks available on those 2 cores. In fact, they do find the Tusk with the lift. But KatU is actually so tanky right now, he will not end up surviving. The Astral is actually at the 430 himself.
It's still a good 800 gold away from that Demon Edge for the Battle Fury. And they do lose the racks. This is so dangerous. It's got the Blink Dagger to chase the Blink as well.
Oh, arrow
Oh,
into
he
the
doesn't
lip,
even need
and it's
to.
gone.
At the Shanghai Major. And seeing it in person at one of the most infamous events that's ever occurred in all of esports, myself and a few others from Valve actually filled in the production team, if you remember on day 3 of the group stage, when the production team was entirely fired in a single sentence by Gabe on Reddit. Those were the days. Secret went on to win that event. Anyways, Shanghai Major was a memory that we all hold dear, whether we were a viewer or a staff or a caster there or even a player. It looks like it will be Seb on the Pugna, Kyo on the Luna, No-Tail on the Panda, and Kyo is actually in a little bit of trouble here. And he does place himself a little further back. Jarex, good placement in the trees here. No-Tail getting really low. One more last hit. He will go down. First blood for Catyu. And Catyu's going to turn this down again. Kyo goes down. This is not looking good for OG. Losing their Lina and their Brewmaster in the bottom lane. That could be a little scary for Anna if Timber did go for change, but he doesn't here. Looks like we'll have a big fight breaking out down here. Eowyn barely getting away. Jarek's falling. Kyo is going to be running away with his life. I assume he will make it here. Ooh, he's silenced. He won't be able to take that out in time. It's going to burst on him, and Kyo goes down. Looks like he was just able to get out of range, but Catyu with the extra movement speed goes in there. Jarek's actually porting into a bad situation here. Catyu is right on top of him. He tries to throw a tree down. Pretty cheeky, but not enough. Now Kyo ports back to the lane. Eowyn not so low. Most of the rest of the Radiant team is still healthy, and Kyo way too deep here now. Even under his own tower, he needs to be getting back. Catyu on him immensely, and he won't be able to get away from this. Will he? Kyo surviving for now. Protoss right here going to dive in, and he doesn't hit him with the stroke. Kyo still alive, juking successfully through. Will he see a stomp? Doesn't have the mana on Catyu. Will get just enough from Jarex coming in from the top. Mid lane, but I don't know that they're going to be able to take down this Timber Saw without a silence. They have a disarm. They have a sleep coming out from the Radiant side. Stop Seb in his tracks. The boat comes in, but it won't hit anybody. Just in the middle. Oh, Chrono is used, and Jeja is going to try his best to do some damage to Kunkka, but Kunkka with the rum is surviving quite a long time. He's going to start rapidly declining, though. There's the Whirling Death and a bunch of follow-up there. He'll go down. Void obviously being up there quite high. Now getting the Mask of Madness with this Chronosphere up. It's going to be easy pickings. He's going to pop that, grab that. Oh, the Luna actually does go into the Chronosphere, but pops the Eclipse first, so it's kind of a situation where you don't really want to fight your own Chronosphere at all. Jarek narrowly getting away from that ultimate. We do see Splitter come out. Will hit Anna. Jarek's getting a little low, but they are turning it around. The Time Walk is just in time. We have Timber Saw doing a lot of damage in the middle here. Whirling Death and the ultimate. Jarek now trying his best to keep himself alive, but really it's at the expense of his other heroes dying. No-Tail now finally has the ult. He will pop that Primal Split. He's going in on Elder Titan. He will be able to take him down before the stun, and now the follow-up onto Timber Saw. Will they be able to take him down, though? He is being healed by this Purifying Flames. Dazzle will quickly go down here. Stunned up, blown up. Now it's down to the Grimstroke and the Faceless Void. Oh, Timber Saw here still taking names and kicking ass, too. He'll take out the Pugna. Seb going down. Just an absolute slog. Port in after port in. Kyo comes in, trying to make heads or tails, but doesn't have his ultimate. Very little damage output. He's really only got a Morbid Mask. They do lose No-Tail and Jarex, and that does look like they're going to lose Kyo as well. This one's not looking good for OG. Anna comes in with the ultimate. Is he going to be able to confirm this kill? He does get the kill on Faceless Void, but we have a follow-up from Elder Titan coming in with a big stomp. Going to give Faceless a little bit more towards what he's working on right now. We'll see a fight break out in the middle lane. Earth Splitter comes up. He will hit Kunkka very low, instantly taken out as soon as he's unstunned. Grimstroke putting a lot of extra damage on top of that. No-Tail now running right. 5 seconds of the Primal Split. He won't be able to have it in time, and does go down very quickly. 3 down on the side of OG. They're in a spot here now with the Shadow Blade on Anna. He did farm that up real quick. They're going to be able to initiate on 430, but he is feeling fine. Still at above half health, getting healed up. Do see the Primal Split. The Chronosphere out on 3. Seb trying his best to keep everybody alive and keep Protoss down. We will see the boat come in. Kyo goes down. Jarex also falls. Anna very quickly wrapped up there by 430. It's just too much magical damage here in the early game. There's not a whole lot of farm to be had on OG. They're struggling to keep this together. No-Tail running away as best he can. He does see the Yules come out from 430 and instantly blown up. This is looking real rough. Kyo's going to need a lot more than this stack to get back into the game. Here's a fight that might go in OG's favor. A good initiation onto Dazzly. He's not able to get the shallow grave off, and that's going to allow him to fall early. A huge detriment to the Radiant team's survivability here. Can OG turn this around? 430 getting a little bit low, a little bit out of position here, but he's feeling fine. Put a Defiance and the Fuels, he's going to be perfectly survivable. And with what Kyo is currently unable to put out in terms of damage, will mean that the Radiant team will run towards the Dire. And simply put, the Dire can't do much about it. OG having trouble keeping up here. All ults on cooldown, nothing to speak of in terms of utility. We will see the Earth Splitter come out. Will it hit? It hits on 3! Kyo getting hit, as well as Anna. That's huge. A great Earth Splitter from the Elder Titan. It looks like Seb's getting very low as well. A disarm from the ET. Will he be able to take the Seb kill? Oh, the Timber Saw comes in with the chain and gets him. Cleans him right up. They will take down the Elder Titan just barely from that tower, but more to be had from the Radiant team. Owen comes in, slows 430 with the cleanup and the Timber Chain. Stop zooming in and out. Okay, my mouse wheel is kind of broken, so I apologize. Jittery, jumpies, zoom in and out. It's kind of, I'm trying to click with it. It's going in and out, so I'll try and stop that. Just leave it right here. This is called camera framed it, and I'm done. I'll walk away. Watch this fight unfold. Huge ultimates. Radiant is absolutely dominating. No-Tail, right when he comes out with the Primal Split, is essentially useless here. Doesn't have anything to do with the fight. Is he going to stun someone? What does that really mean? The Chronosphere hasn't even needed to be used. This fight still on cooldown from that solo kill. This game is just looking more and more one-sided. Seb trying to take the high ground here to put a little pressure on them. Can a boy get a bracer, really? Single bash, and that could be bad news for No-Tail. Doesn't even need it. He will get taken down. There's just so much damage on the side of the Radiant. They're not able to contest this all. But it just seems like OG's kind of throwing bodies in at this point. Maybe a little bit detached from the game. Maybe it's all the pauses, the disconnects. I don't know. Barely getting the Primal Split off thanks to Shallow Grave, but what's it really going to do other than delay a little bit of damage here? My mouse 3 is stuck down, so we're just going to kind of very lightly follow this action. I'm going to new mouse after this game. I didn't expect to have to be heavily using it. Tier 3 going down here, and certainly more damage will be put on the barracks. Let's see if OG have one last hold in them. They're getting close to taking down 430. This could be a big kill, even though he does have the Aegis. It is still a few minutes left on it, so that Aegis will be popped. He's fine with this. Now the boat comes in. Will it be timed? It does hit on the Timber Saw, but is it enough? The Shallow Grave comes out. He will narrowly escape. And Elder Titan absolutely going ham on these guys. It looks like Cat-U has this all figured out. Huge hits from him. I wouldn't expect anything but a GG to be called here very shortly. And that would mean that NEWBEE, Mr. Game Boy, will take game 3 and move onwards. Okay, we see OG going for a big smoke here. Sorry, I missed it with the minimap thing, but countered by a single BKB, pulling it back, chronoing onto Seb, surviving super long through that chrono. Are OG going to be able to take this? Is this their fight? Seb falls, Kyo falls, Anna falling as well. This can only be thought of as a GG from this point forward. There's really nothing left to be said here. This is Rex, Tier 3, Megas for the Radiant. NEWBEE really taking this one quite handily. I really loved the Elder Titan play here. I thought that the counter initiation from his Spirit Stomp was rarely off point. Very much a game changer in my eyes, making that game very winnable. Timbersaw playing a great mid lane, and Anna just not being able to keep up with the Timbersaw. Kunkka not really doing much in the early game there. So GG is called, and that will be a game 3 for Mr. Game Boy. NEWBEE takes this series and will move onwards